The third and final week of the preseason is here. A fourth exhibition game is a thing of the past. It's the Texans and the Saints under the lights on Sunday night.
It is always a celebration here in the city of New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Superdome. Tonight, the final dress rehearsal, week 3 of the preseason. And we got a good matchup on tap, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the New Orleans Saints. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you, and now we sit, CD, at week 3 of the preseason, and this is the one that the coaches probably think is pretty valuable, right?
Certainly. This is the dress rehearsal. This is the one where your starters are going to play. You might even game plan a little bit more than you do with a normal preseason game, and then you've got to decide, do you bring them back after halftime and get them going again in the third quarter so they're ready to...
Glad you're with us. It's Blake Groupie to get this one started, and off we go here in New Orleans. Desmond King to return it from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. So here are the Texans now with a fresh face at quarterback, the second overall pick from Ohio State, C.J. Stroud.
In only 2 seasons, Stroud showed all he needed to at Ohio State. All-American, Heisman Finals, program records galore. He looks every bit like the #1 overall pick. He went #2, but Houston is thrilled to have him.
And they get him before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give them 15 yards to start their first drive of the game. Big article in the paper this morning talking about how they wanted to get chunk plays in the run game. Well, early on, there's a good one.
There isn't for guys on defense. They've got to remember the old adage. You've got to meet force with force, and if you don't, you get run over, as they did on that last play.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Pierce now up the middle. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Stroud on 3rd down now. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Colin Saunders drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
On 4th down, here's Cameron Johnston on to punt for Houston. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading them out in his 4th NFL season, former Temple Owl, P.J. Walker.
This is a guy who truly believed in himself coming out of Temple. He bounced on and off practice squads for 3 years without an opportunity. And his big break, it came in another league. The unofficial MVP of the revived XFL led his team to an undefeated record with 15 touchdowns, only 4 interceptions in a shortened season before the league folded. A little bit on the small side, but he showed in his journey outside the NFL, he has what it takes to lead a team.
Now a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Walker from the gun on 3rd down. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. They call it a loss of a yard there. And it'll be 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Here's King. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game.
The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46.
2nd and 9. Pierce takes it straight ahead.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Throwing now is Stroud.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
We had a pretty good idea, quarterback, and that's now 2 sacks here in the first quarter.
And yet, just want to see how you're going to handle it, or if it forces you into making bad decisions. That's their goal.
On is the punter, Johnston now, as he sends this one away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called, and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
If they open things up, let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
On 1st and 10, Walker.
And this one's incomplete.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
A 2nd down throw for Walker.
All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
That's an early scrambler that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play for one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down.
Walker now. He gets it complete to A.T. Perry.
So 5 yards here, 5 play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And that play going absolutely nowhere.